Did you put all these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Mic check, Gina. Mic check. Mic.
I wouldn't believe it. You know my line. Yeah.
Mardi Gras Galveston is sponsored by the Golden Nugget, the perfect getaway only 2 hours from Houston. Landry's, the leader in dining, hospitality, entertainment, and gaming. And the Post Oak Hotel, Houston's only 5-diamond hotel. Anything but ordinary.
Laissez le bon temps brûler. We are letting the good times roll here on Galveston Island once again. And good evening, everyone. I'm Tom Cook, along with my usual partner. Now in our 25th year, we think here. Gina
Crazy.
Gaston.
That is so crazy.
It is so crazy.
Oh,
Welcome
my goodness.
to the 33rd Annual Knights of Momus Grand Night Parade.
Yes, we are so happy to be here at the seawall in front of Pleasure Pier to bring you this coverage of this, the pinnacle of all the Galveston Mardi Gras celebrations. Of course, the parade sponsored by the great Tillman Fertitta. We're so happy that he sponsors this parade every year for us to broadcast here on KTRK. Of course, he is the owner of the Houston Rockets, the Golden Nuggets Casino.
And so many restaurants around the world.
Hotel, that's beautiful hotel. And of course, as you said, the Landry's Restaurant Group. Let's get started with this parade, Tom.
Oh, tonight's parade proclaims Galveston the Queen City of the Gulf. And what a parade it is. This is bigger and better than ever. 31 floats
Magnifico.
this year. 22 marvelous marching bands. You are absolutely right. And tonight, a salute to Mexico. Mexico Magnifico.
Or Mexico Magnifico. However you want to say it.
Got it.
And this parade is so pleased to host every year Ball High School's marching band and drill team, the Golden Tornado Band. Let's listen into them. He's too cool for the parade with those glasses on at night, Tom. You know you're cool when.
You're right. You can march with the glasses on. What a beautiful evening here in Galveston, Texas tonight. We've got 65 degrees, very little of any wind, and just a beautiful atmosphere with big crowds lining the seawall and all the way down to the Strand District tonight.
Very big crowds. We saw it early here. We always come down here about 4 o'clock to get in position, and there were people ready to greet us when we got here at 4 o'clock. So very excited about this year's parade, which, as we said, is Fiesta de Momus because of the salute to Mexico.
All right. And here we go with the high-stepping, the time-stopping Texas A&M Cadets.
This Corps Cadets, the largest and the oldest student organization and leadership training program at the university. My son and I visited A&M recently, and we heard a lot about the cadets while we were visiting on campus. They're quite an institution, very special organization, the largest in the nation, in fact.
You know, and of course, former President Bush, the late President Bush and Barbara, intricately entwined with Texas A&M. It was one of their favorite places, and he is buried in College Station. And of course, they have now a total of 7 alumni that have been Congressional Medal of Honor winners. What an incredible feat for one university.
People here so happy every year to see Texas A&M be a part of this Mardi Gras celebration. And we have so many exciting acts this year. As you talked about the 31 fantastic floats, there's always a disco party ball, a rainforest cafe trolley, beautiful fire truck, but it's so nice that A&M gets us started along with Ball High School.
And what a backdrop we have here tonight. Pleasure Pier right behind us. You see it right behind the cadets from Texas A&M tonight. A beautifully lit up Pleasure Pier tonight.
Beautiful.
Right across from Fishtails. 23rd Street is in between us and the Pleasure Pier.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Mardi Gras Galveston is sponsored by the Golden Nugget, the perfect getaway only 2 hours from Houston. Landry's, the leader in dining, hospitality, entertainment, and gaming. And the Post Oak Hotel, Houston's only 5-diamond hotel. Anything but ordinary.
Laissez la bon temps brûlée. We are letting the good times roll from Galveston Island once again. And good evening to all of you. I'm Tom Cook along with my usual partner, and we've found out this is our 25th year together doing this parade. Gina Gaston, can you believe that?
I cannot believe it. It's crazy.
Goodness.
It is crazy.
Quarter century of having fun with all of you. Welcome to the 33rd annual Knights of Momus Grand Night Parade.
Yeah, so glad that you're here gathered with us on Galveston Island, where we are celebrating the pinnacle of all the Mardi Gras parades.
Pinnacle.
Here in Galveston, and so grateful that Tillman Fertitta sponsors our coverage of this wonderful parade. Of course, some in the honor of the giant Landry's Restaurant Organization, Golden Nugget Casinos, Post Oak Hotel, and the NBA Houston Rockets.
Oh my gosh, and we are so glad he is back sponsoring this and our broadcast of the 2019 Momus Grand Night Parade as we begin with some of those grand floats as you take a look now.
That is the Knights of Momus title float. Right on cue, Tom. How about that?
Right on cue.
Whether ye be squire or lord, make way for the Momus title float, sponsored by tonight's parade organizers, the Knights of Momus. And we should point out that this year's theme is Mexico Magnifico.
This is a salute to Mexico tonight as we take a look at the Momus Grand Night float. The Momus is the oldest crew on the island, established way back in 1871. And it was formed so many of the distinguished citizens on the island back then could take part in Mardi Gras. They participated in Mardi Gras until 1941, and then it was sort of delayed, put on hold because of World War II. And they never revived it until 1985 when George Mitchell said, let's bring this back to the island.
I want to listen to Havana, Tom.
All right.
That's Waltrip High School we're listening to. The Waltrip High School Band, the Roaring Red Ram Band, and the Ramblin' Rose Drill Team, and they're sounding good.
They are a 182-member band, and they are directed by Jesse Espinoza, led by the drum major, Amavi Alak, marching along 35 Ramblin' Roses, led by the lovely Shelley Gillis.
This group's energy is contagious. They're going to be performing 24 Magic by Bruno Mars, Word Up by Cameo, and Speak Up, and they sound great, as we said. They're an award-winning group. This past year, they led the 69th annual Downtown Houston Thanksgiving Day Parade, and were given the Best of Show High School at the 2018 53rd annual Tomball Holiday Parade.
All right, the Waltrip High School Roaring Red Ram Band. How's that for a little alliteration?
That's a lot of alliteration right there, Tom.
That is.
I can't keep up with that alliteration.
Well, if you are watching us from the comfort of your home, it is a beautiful night here in Galveston, Texas. 65 degrees and just a little bit of fog along the seawall.
Which is why we have an outstanding crowd to watch this beautiful parade and the Pirate Head float.
Give me an Argentina.
I had to get that off my chest.
Not bad.
Yeah, big crowd out here tonight because it is so nice, as you said, Tom. You know, apparently pirates believed in piercings warding off illness.
And it only cost them a buccaneer. And if you ever wondered why they had scurvy, they were always on the vitamin C.
Tom.
I never had scurvy. Blew that joke, didn't I?
It is great to see these beautiful floats. We have 31 floats in the parade this year.
It's a new record.
21 marching bands. A dramatic difference from when this Mardi Gras parade was revived back in 1985. When at that time they only had 9 dazzling parades. So we've come a long way, baby.
Well, Tillman Fertitta had a lot of reasons to have more floats in the marching band or in the parade this year, along with more marching bands, and we'll explain that in just a couple of minutes coming up as you take a look at the Royal High School Marching Band. The marching sound machine from Royal High School in their royal blue.
They are under the direction of Samuel W. Long Jr. and Gary S. Miller Jr. These students playing Torture, Cold-Hearted Snake, and Aisha. We have heard Cold-Hearted Snake over the past 25 years many a times. Yeah. That song by, what's her name, the dancer?
I don't know. I thought that
She's
was
a former Laker girl. Somebody help me.
Yeah. Yeah, what's her name? I'll never forget old what's her name. All right, the drum major is Ariana Silva leading the All-American Red, White, and Blue group, and alongside her, the captain, Evelyn Rockmore, and she is leading the Jazz dance team, along with the Royal High School Marching Band. And boy, what a band this is. They were in a bunch of competitions as well, winning for the first time in 25 years the UIL Area Marching Competition. And they also have won the Battle of the Bands in the past year in Southeast Texas. So let's go now. David Nunez along with us. Bob Slovak's our other
Can I just say it's Paula Abdul is her name?
Yes, Paula Abdul.
That was going to bug me all night. Okay.
Paula Abdul.
Now, back to David Nunez.
David Nunez.
Paula Abdul, get up now, don't tell me. I'm here with Hal Rauschkind. He is the president of MOMUS here. We're having a Fiesta Señorita time, right?
That's right. MOMUS is the oldest and grandest crew in Galveston, established 1871. This is the Grand Night Parade, and what a night, what a night.
Now we're here with Rory Scovel as well. Rory, I was told that you have an interesting story. How did you get up here?
Myself and Daniel Van Kirk, we have a podcast called The Pen Pals, and we had Dave Jacoby right over there.
Yeah, hey, Dave.
He wrote us a letter. He said, come on down, be the junior grand marshals. We took him up on it. Hal was nice enough to let us jump up here, be a part of it. So, yeah.
All right, so listen to the podcast after you watch us for a long time, all right?
Yes,
Guys,
a very long time.
All right, guys, we're having fun. We'll go back to you.
All right, thanks. As he said, Hal Rauschkind is the president of MOMUS this year, and he's one of the guys that put all this together. And it isn't easy.
Yeah, no, these crews work all year long to get ready for the celebrations for Mardi Gras. Such an important part of the economic impact on this community in Galveston, but also on just the fabric of the community and bringing so many people together in service. It's really a big tradition for so many families.
And you're watching the train float go past the beautiful Pleasure Pier here in Galveston. What a great backdrop we have tonight to this MOMUS Grand Night Parade. The train float speeding by. It's also sponsored by the Knights of MOMUS.
So bullet trains debuted running at 130 miles per hour, but they've been advancing ever since. They can now top 300 miles an hour. And if you like this train, well, how about checking out the train exhibit and others at the Downtown Aquarium, Houston?
And you know who that's owned by?
Who?
Tillman Fertitta.
No.
So there you go, the train float. As we said, we have added maybe 5 floats this year to a total of 31 floats.
Yeah.
We have never had a lineup like this in the Knights of MOMUS Grand Night Parade, and for good reason, because this is kind of like an all-Fertitta night.
Yes, it is. And now you're looking at the High Steppin' Yates High School Band, so it's time to get moving. This is the Marching Motion Band, as they call themselves, in crimson and in gold.
Yeah, crimson and gold under the direction of Christopher Knight, and playing some special Mardi Gras tunes for us tonight.
The Marching Motion Band has performed in the MLK Parade in Jackson, Mississippi, and the HEB Thanksgiving Day Parade here in Houston. They are some busy band bees, speaking of alliteration.
I like it. All right, let's listen in, as we say in parade lingo.
Look how deep that crowd is there in front of Fishtails. It really looks like 20 people deep there on the sidewalk.
Our backdrop here, the Pleasure Pier in Galveston, right across the street from Fishtails. And Bob Slovak now is with us as well tonight. He is on our next float, and he has the special guest tonight.
Oh, I'm telling you, Tom and Gina, very, very special guest. You know, we talk about Tillman Fertitta sponsoring this parade every year. The king and queen of the parade this year, his dad, Vic, is the king. His daughter, Blaine, is the queen. Blaine, how is it going tonight?
It's incredible, you know, the crowds are fantastic. Everyone's out here. Rain or shine, we're all out here, and it's honestly, it's incredible. And to have my grandfather next to me, words cannot describe how exciting this is.
Very, very special. Vic, you've been part of this parade forever. What's it like being the king this year?
Well, the nice thing about the king is that I'm with the queen, my granddaughter, and it can't be any better than that. So help me God.
It is so
can't be any better.
I know you're always down here with your friends and everything, and it's great to see the big, big crowd again this year.
It means the world to us, honestly, and bringing my friends down here and showing them Galveston, Texas, they definitely didn't know what was coming. Galveston knows how to throw a party.
It does. Vic, how special is it? I mean, I know you're Galveston born down here. How special is it to have the big crowds down here?
unbelievable. I mean, this is, let me tell you, we always have big crowds, but this looks like the biggest crowd we've ever had. You know, starting from the back, I mean, and it's back so far. I don't think, the historians will tell you, this may be the biggest right now.
It's going to be great. You guys enjoy the night. So good to see y'all.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
All right.
Good-looking duo, aren't they?
Oh, they are. Vic Fertitta, one of my favorite guys here. And Blaney, I've known since she was born.
Oh, she's a beautiful young woman, but also a smart one. She's a junior at the University of Southern California, majoring in public relations, minoring in business, and she brought 30 of her closest friends so they could see Galveston in grand style.
Okay, we've got much more of the Knights of Momus Grand Night Parade coming your way. Don't go anywhere. We're coming right back after the short break.
Welcome back to Galveston Island, the Knights of Momus Grand Night Parade. I'm Gina Gaston along with Tom Cook.
That's right, and you are looking at the treasure chest float. This one sponsored by the Knights of Momus tonight. You know, treasure chests are usually filled with gold and silver, but this one is filled with lovely duchesses.
Yes, last week, these 24 young women were presented during the coronation ball among their friends and families in the grand 1894 Opera House here in Galveston. And that's more duchesses than usual, huh, Tom?
It is. Many years they've had 15 or 16. This year, 24 duchesses in all. And I was sorry to miss the coronation last week. I usually MC the affair, but I had to go to Rome for an assignment. I know.
Poor Tom.
Yeah.
Cue the violin, people.
Please. Or at least cue the mariachis on this Mexico Magnifico night as we continue to look at the beautiful duchesses. And they are on a number of floats tonight because there's so many of them.
And this looks like the Aztec warrior float, which also has more of the duchesses on them. Noble Aztec warrior float sponsored by the Knights of Momus, and it is beautiful as well. Now, you might not know this about Aztecs, but the empire was actually one of the first places in the world to have mandatory education for everyone. Who won the world? Girls.
Yes, absolutely. And in the 14th, 15th, and 16th centuries, I didn't know this either, that many countries had education for the upper classes. Obviously, I knew that, but the Aztecs then had education for everyone. They said it was important whether you were a boy or a girl, you had to have a good education if you want to succeed in life.
Very unique. Now, these magnificent duchesses definitely have brains and beauty. They look beautiful tonight, and boy, are they having a night to remember for all time.
Well, they've had a week to remember. Since the coronation last week, they've been having a ball. Last night, Tillman Fertitta hosted the Duchesses on his yacht here in Galveston, and what a party that was last night. That was before his San Luis salute last night, so they had a party before the big party last night.
And the yacht's called what? The boardwalk.
The boardwalk.
Okay, the boardwalk, like the boardwalk we're in front of on Pleasure Pier.
Just a small ship,
Small ship, yes. What, 180 feet or something?
That's right. And we got the great Grand Marshal with our David Nuno tonight. David?
Hey, guys, I'm avoiding some pitfalls here with Dana Holgerson, the Grand Marshal. Dana, this looks like you kind of party, man.
Yeah, this is pretty spectacular right here now. I tell you, you're bringing a bunch of good people together and you celebrate. It's exactly what I'm here for, man.
So talk to me about these last couple of months back in Houston, taking over at U of H.
Oh, it hasn't stopped yet. I'm looking forward to spring football to where I can actually start coaching my guys a little bit and slow down, So it's been great. It's an easy transition. I love the city. I know the people. We're gonna make some continue to make headway here in Houston for the University of Houston. Couldn't be happier to be here and again, the most important part about my job is getting to spring football and start to coach our guys the way I want to coach them.
And everywhere you're walking around here, we're riding around, everybody supporting those Cougs, wearing the red, throwing the U up. You guys are having some fun.
Well, I tell you, it's all about UH. It's about the University of Houston, and H-Town supports the University of Houston. That's my message. Don't care what your allegiance is, support the University of Houston. And that's what's going on now. Look at what Coach Sampson's doing with the basketball team, what Coach Burrell's doing with track and field, and what Coach Wayne's doing with baseball. I mean, that's my mission. Renew Couture is an absolute rock star, superstar. She's got great leadership. I just hope to keep it rolling.
Can I get a go Cougs?
Yeah, go Cougs, man.
Thank you, Dana.
All right, guys. Appreciate it.
He's got it down, huh?
He's got it down.
Well, we are very lucky to have him. I know he's a very respected coach, and he is inheriting a great program, and this university is really on fire.
Yeah, I don't mean to pour water on the fire. It's just that the Cougs basketball team lost tonight and ended their winning streak.
Yeah,
they
but
lost to the University of Central Florida, unfortunately.
They're still probably going to be top 10, top 11. So
oh, yeah.
They still got a chance at the dance.
Oh, no, they got a chance at the dance. They are hotter than heck, that's for sure. And there's their marching band to top it off. We brought down the Cougs marching band tonight, the Mighty Cougars, and what a fit for his football team and the basketball team and everything else that's involved with that school.
They look like they're having a good time with dance movements and all. I'm looking at this one young guy there with the glasses on. He's getting it in.
These kids have so much fun, including the high school band members who get a chance to come down there, play and strut their stuff in the streets of Galveston and get cheered on by crowds that are like 10 people deep.
You know, and I wonder, too, if part of the band had to stay back with the basketball game today because the game was part of college game day. It was a very big game today, and the students rushed in to try and get seats and to be on television. So very exciting, the things that are happening at U of H right now. And we're looking now at the University of Houston alumni float, a trifecta of University of Houston history. Of course, Houston's own Tillman Fertitta donated a whopping $20 million to renovate his alma mater sports complex on campus in what is now the state-of-the-art Fertitta Center. I have been there. OMG, Tom.
Oh, I know. It's fantastic. And Bob Slovak has the chancellor herself, Renew Couture. Bobby?
Hey, Tom, I'm actually with Tillman Fertitta now. He's coming through. And Tillman, you know, we were a little worried about the crowds because of the fog, but they seem to be bigger than ever.
You know, I'm really kind of shocked but it's not cold and it's not raining. I guess fog just doesn't bother Houston people.
Not at all, not at all. And the great thing about when we start this parade down here on the seawall, it's family. And I know that's important to you to see them all out here.
It is. This is a great family event. We've worked to make it that the last 20 years, and that's what you see out here. There's a whole lot of families.
It is. And when we speak of family this year, it's a very, very special event for you. I just talked to your dad, Vic, your daughter, Blaine, King and Queen. How cool is that this year?
You know, really great. I mean, we've been big supporters down here for years, and I remember when I was king, it was special. But to have your daughter and your dad, King and Queen, the same year, as weird as that sounds, it's a lot of fun. It's all frivolous and a lot of fun.
It is, and your dad had the biggest smile on his face. He was loving it.
He's thrilled. He's excited. He was one of the founding members of Momus, and he deserved it.
Awesome. So the San Luis Salute last night, I was there. Biggest party as ever. So much fun and always for a great cause.
You know, it was great. You know, having Usher. Usher might be the biggest artist ever play in Galveston.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was cool.
I didn't realize how big he was. Nice selling artist of all time. But it was great. 1,800 people and just an unbelievable event. It was great.
I never had seen the dance floor that crowded for that long. It was a fun time.
It was crazy. I mean, lots of people were getting IVs today at the San Luis. That's how much fun they had. The IV room was busy.
It was awesome. Well, Tillman, we thank you so much for putting this on every year. Awesome time, and you enjoy tonight.
Thank you, my friend.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you.
So, Tom, we saw you on television there. You had a great time, huh?
Oh, that San Luis Salute is one incredible party. He had almost 2,000 people in the ballroom of the convention center last night.
Wow.
And that is 500 more than he had last year. I said, where can you put any more tables in Tillman? He said, we'll squeeze them in. People want to come. And what a party it was. You saw some of the pictures with the Duchesses as they walked down the aisle, and then the Fertitta family all together there last night.
And how wonderful that he invests in an act like Usher, you know, a star who's really still totally in his peak, and to make that kind of investment. Because I know Usher ain't cheap.
No, he makes more than Gina Gaslin, I'm telling you.
You know what, Tom? Can you give me a hook up on one of those sweatshirts? I really love that.
Isn't that cool?
San Luis Salute sweatshirt. That's
Mexico Magnifico tonight. We just saw a mariachi band go past, and there's a couple of more coming your way tonight as Tillman continues to throw beats here in front of Fishtails, and then right across the street,
there's
the Pleasure Pier. Take a look at that, though. The fog just a little bit
thinning out. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more after this.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Knights of Momus Grand Night Parade. The 33rd year it is being run through the streets of downtown Galveston. Well, actually, all the way from the seawall into downtown Galveston, better known as the Strand.
Yeah, we're at the Strand in what is now called Rosenberg. It used to be called 23rd Street. But this High Tower Marching Band is
got
amazing.
It going on.
They are talented. So hold on to your hats. 110-member strong band directed by Mudasir Karashi, Jordan Stevens, Anthony Alex, and Adriana Hofford.
And don't forget the drum major. That's Shira Moore and Octavius Johnson leading the band in a lot of cool songs tonight. These kids have been down here a number of years marching with us in the Knights of Momus Grand Night Parade, and they love coming down, they tell us.
Let's listen to them for a bit.
Kids get into the spirit of it. So many of them have their faces
with
painted
the mask,
as well.
Yeah.
And the masks. It's so cool.
I should have got some flowers painted on my face, but I did do the Frida Kahlo unibrow.
I know.
I at least had that.
And welcome back to the Knights of Momus Grand Night Parade as you look at the High Step and High Tower High School Marching Hurricanes going right past the Pleasure Pier here in Galveston.
They sound great and they look great. 110-member band directed by Mudasir Karasi, Jordan Stevens, Anthony Alex, and Adriana Hopper.
And don't forget the drum majors, Yashira Moore and Gravius Jackson, and they are just playing up the hits tonight. A lot of the kids wearing face paint, a number of kids wearing masks, and they're enjoying themselves as they do every year in this parade.
They got some good dancing moves, too.
They've got some good dancing.
Yeah, they have been entertaining the crowd. And like we said, a big crowd here tonight for this parade, which is wonderful. There they go.
Beautiful weather here in Galveston tonight. If you are just joining us for this Knights of Moments Grand Night Parade, the 33rd annual, by the way, 65 degrees here in Galveston, just a slight bit of fog, but it has not kept the crowds away. We've got probably people 10 deep in some spots.
Absolutely.
And let's go to David Nuno, who is on one of the floats tonight. David?
Guys, I'm on the party of floats, all right? Blaine's World, the Queen, Blaine Fertitta's friends all came in from USC. You guys, I want to know what happened when you got the call and said you're coming to Galveston.
I honestly had absolutely no idea what was going on. I said, Blaine, I'm going to come. I don't want to know what's going to happen, and I'm just going to wait to see how it goes down. And now we're here today, and it is really a fun time, and I love Galveston. It is such a good time out here. Oh, my goodness.
Hey,
we love Galveston.
So let me ask you guys, she's the queen. Is she a queen around campus as well?
Oh, she's a queen around campus. When everybody sees her, they bow down when they see Blaine Fertitta around campus. There's nothing goes harder than Blaine Fertitta on campus. Everybody does police motor escapades and everything for her.
So I got to ask, what's been the best part of this trip?
The people of Galveston, baby!
So I'm going to start ending all my reports like that. Baby, we're having a good old time here.
You forgot the woo after the baby.
They ain't seen nothing like this in California, have they?
You know, he didn't quite have a Californian accent, though.
He didn't.
I wonder where he's from. You know, USC attracts him from all over.
She has motor escades.
That was
motor
cute.
escades
That was
around
cute. But
campus.
it is fun to have your 30 closest friends with you on such a special night, celebrating with your grandfather as well. Yeah,
okay. Well, here's the Fat Cow float, the Le Gras float. This is one of the origins of Mardi Gras, could be traced to medieval Europe and through Roman Venice and the French house of Bourbon, the traditional reveille of beef, gras, fat beef. And so they were marching them in the parades way back then.
That is a beautiful float. We love those double-decker floats. In 1704, the French colony Mobile established a secret society, Mas de la Mobile, like those that now form our current Mardi Gras cruise.
I didn't know that.
Well, you know, Tom, that's why you show up.
That's
because you
why
never know what I might teach you.
Folks, if you want to learn something, sit next to Gina Gaston, that's for sure.
Or watch our Mardi Gras private, one or the other.
Yeah, as we watch these people throw endless streams of beads and actually a lot of other trinkets into the streets tonight. Of course, the goal for everybody here is to get as many beads as you can and weight down your neck before you go home.
It is fun to see how much people react to getting thrown just a beaded necklace. Anyway, you're now looking at the Westbury High School Marching Band, the Huskies howling at the moon.
And this band is kicking it out tonight to a lot of disco hits. Michael Jackson's Burn This Disco Out, and a couple of others doing a couple of Stevie Wonder songs as well, and they got the dance moves as well.
Let's listen to them, Tom, and watch the girls dance.
All right.
Should mention, Tom, since our station is owned by Disney, that they performed at the Disney Festival of Fantasy Parade at Disney World in Orlando, Florida, opened the 2017 Super Bowl 51 NFL Experience, performed for the 2017 Chevron Houston Marathon, and won first place in many band competitions around the Houston area.
I love it. The Howlin' Huskies of Westbury High School and another great high school marching band here in the streets of Galveston tonight. And what a beautiful view here right across from us. Pleasure Pier here in Galveston, right out on the water. And guess who that's owned by?
Tillman Fertitta. You know, the fog is lifting. We're having a great time. We hope you stay with us as we continue our coverage of the 2019 Knights of Moments Parade. And welcome back to the 33rd Annual Knights of Moments Grand Night Parade. We are having a great time at the island as we salute Mexico here this year.
Mexico Magnifico, or Mexico Magnifico. It is a wonderful night here in Galveston, Texas. About 65 degrees when we started this parade. And we hope you're having as much fun watching it here at home as well.
Yeah, we have more floats than ever before, 31 of them, and you are looking at one of them right now. Isn't it that beautiful?
Slot machine float. How about this? Well, what else? Tillman Fertitta owns a number of casinos as well. The smallest casino in the world is actually in the back of a London cab.
Oh.
And the cab driver gives you change, and it's actually a casino that is owned by this cab driver, but it is nothing compared to Tillman's casinos.
That is a beautiful float right there. We haven't seen anything like this before in this parade, Tom. The citizens of Monaco don't have to pay income taxes thanks to the infamous Monte Carlo casino. So much money, I guess, is raised through the casino.
I guess
no
so.
need to pay taxes.
I guess so. Now, Tillman Fertitta has the original Golden Nugget in Las Vegas. He's got the Golden Nugget in Lake Charles, Louisiana. He's got the Golden Nugget on the East Coast, and about 3 or 4 more, I think, scattered in between.
So thus the salute to the slot machine.
The Golden Nugget slot machine. But how appropriate. There must be like, how many thousands of pounds of beads, maybe a couple tons of beads thrown tonight?
Yeah.
We've never calculated that.
It is a unique tradition for people who are from the Northeast, who don't know so much about Mardi Gras, to get a chance to come experience this. Sometime over the years, we've heard people comment, that's a great view right there from a float. Again, you can see people 10 deep easily on the side of the road there. There's our general manager.
Yeah, it's Henry Florsheim and his wife Doe up on that float tonight.
Yes, but I was saying, for people who have not experienced it, when they come here to Galveston and they get a chance to see what this community does together and celebrating Mardi Gras, it's just really something special. And it's fun to hear people like those young people from USC on the float say, wow.
Right, if you've never been to this before, and I've never been to the one in New Orleans, and I've always said,
I have.
I've got to see the New Orleans Mardi Gras and how it compares to Galveston.
It's not family friendly.
It's not family friendly.
This is very family friendly. This is what's one of the things that makes this Mardi Gras celebration so special, is that you do see so many children out here, and people grow up coming to this parade, and so they take their children. Now that we're 33 years in, they can take their children, in some cases grandchildren, to this parade.
You got it. All right, here we go with the GC Scarborough High School Marching Band, the Spartan Legend of Doom from Scarborough High School. They always say, you don't want to mess with this band.
Band director William Allen and his team of drum majors have led the Spartan Legion of Doom to many awards, victories, and they're no stranger to parades as well, Tom.
No, they are not. They've been through a number of parades, participating there in the HEB Thanksgiving Day Parade in Houston, the MLK Grand Day Parade just a couple of weeks ago, and they won first place in the MLK Houston Marching Band competition. So Scarborough High School's got they've got some bragging rights.
And I mentioned a few minutes ago that we have a record number of floats this year, but we also have 21 marching bands that signed up to be in the parade tonight, and that is a big number as well. So that's so nice to see. After the hurricane, for a while there, we were worried what was going to come of this island and of this event. And so we are back bigger and stronger than ever with 31 floats and 21 marching bands that wanted to participate tonight as we celebrate, as we said, Mexico Magnifico.
Well, the man who revived this, George Mitchell, in 1985, envisioned bringing in a grand celebration of Mardi Gras back to Galveston, and he did it in a big way. And then, of course, Mr. Mitchell sort of said, somebody else take it over, and Tillman took it over, and look what it has turned into. Just an incredible week, all week long.
We have Bob Slovak on the G Clef float, I understand, huh, Bob?
That is right, Gina. I've made it all the way up to the top, and I'm here with Tiffany. She's a Galveston native. She's ridden in this parade before. What do you think of this crowd tonight?
I mean, for as foggy as it is, it's a great crowd, so we're having a lot of fun.
Unbelievable. What's it mean for all the people to come visit Galveston, and really for Galveston to show themselves off like this?
It's so exciting. We've done so many great things, and there's so much fun stuff to do here. So we really like when people come visit and check out all we have to offer.
I know it. I'm looking for something to grab a hold of because this is kind of shaky up here.
So
what's it like riding in the parade and throwing beads all night?
It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. We have a great time up here.
This is our husband, Rocky. He didn't want to be on camera, but Rocky, how you doing?
I guess so. How you doing?
You doing all right?
Yes, sir.
Is she a better beat thrower than you?
At times, yes.
I like that. Keep the wife happy. Tiffany, have a great time. Rocky, great to meet you, man. Gina, Tom.
All right, the
I'm
G
so
Club
jealous of her flowers.
You like those?
In her hair,
You
yes.
like it? You know, if you're going to San Francisco, make sure you wear some flowers in your hair. It's an old song.
It's older than me, Tom.
It is older than you.
I was looking at you like, where are you going with that, Tom?
Back with more of this Grand Night Parade. I'm getting myself out of this one. Don't go away. For the 33rd year in a row, the Knights of Moments Grand Night Parade is rolling through the streets of Houston, and it is all thanks to this man riding this float. This is the George Mitchell float, the man who revived Mardi Gras in Galveston in 1985.
Yes, he did. Did you know that Mr. Mitchell was known as the pioneer of shell? That's because of his technique to extract shell gas. So his birthday, May 21st, is now considered Shell Day.
That's cool. He was fracking before fracking was cool. That's true. And if you have ever been to the Woodlands, the Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion in the Woodlands, you have experienced a part of the amazing Mitchell legacy. He is the guy that developed the Woodlands. He said, let's put a city outside of Houston and make it livable.
A lot of folks really enjoyed the Woodlands community. It continues to get bigger and more exciting than ever. Mr. Mitchell and his wife Cynthia, by the way, had a love for science and also for environmental sustainability. So they pledged more than $400 million in grants to multiple causes, programs, and institutions over the year. And so it is only fitting that this beautiful float, Tremont House, mentioning the hotel that opened the same year that the Mardi Gras was revived, is featured in this parade.
All right, let's wade into the crowd with Bob Slovak.
Hey, this crowd is awesome here tonight, guys. And I'm here with Robert. Of course, I'm going to talk to him because he's my namesake. Robert, where are you from?
Houston, Texas.
You're from Utah? How's it going tonight? Are you loving this?
Oh, yeah, this is awesome. This is a pretty good show. I love it. I'm having a blast with my family. That's all it's about.
That is what it's about. Introduce me to your family here.
This is my daughter, my baby girl, Jaslyn. This is my baby boy, Gabriel. This is my wife, Monica. That's my son, my oldest. Air Force, baby. He's leaving April 16th.
Oh, man. Congratulations, man. I love they're flying the Astro colors.
Yes,
ready
sir.
to go.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome. How many times have you been down here?
This is actually the first time.
Oh, man, you picked a beautiful night for us.
Thank you. Yeah, it is. It's like I said, it's a lot of fun. First time here, it was awesome, great experience.
You got it, man. Enjoy it with the family, Robert. All right, that is what it's all about right there. Tom, Gina.
You are absolutely right.
Great looking family.
Great looking family, and just come on down with the families and you'll experience the great Galveston Mardi Gras on the streets.
We're looking now at the toucan float, and I understand that one of our very own is up there partying on it. Nuno?
I am partying. There's no doubt about that. I'm here with Matt. We're having fun on the Toucan float. Matt, you're talking to everybody out here. So tell me what's going on here on the Toucan float. Who's all here? You got a lot of first-timers?
We've got some first-time folks here. We've got Brian Lothar, Reed Stevens, and their beautiful wives from Houston here. It's all about, encroaching on the community here and, allowing other folks to get involved in Mardi Gras.
Now, you were telling me a lot of Galveston legacy families here. A lot of love in Galveston for you guys.
That's right. We have the Gillespie family, the Tremonti family, the Kleinekeys. Everyone's on the float. It's a very rich tradition, and we believe in celebrating this with the community.
Why is it so important for you guys that you come back every year?
For us, it's, as a small island community, it's, a lot of families have stayed around here through a lot of trial and tribulation through, many different storms, the ups and downs, and so, celebrating as a community is important to us.
And you guys jam pretty good. The music I'm going to stay for a little bit, all right?
That's fine with me. You can't go up front because it's too loud. We're jamming for everybody, for the floats behind us, the floats ahead of us, so we're ready to go.
Tom G, and I'm going to dance for a little bit with a bum knee, and you guys have fun on stage.
Hey, we know your moves, Nuno. We know. We've seen them on the dance floor. All right. That's a great float. And as he said, we can hear the rockin' music here.
We can.
Yeah.
It's nice to see. Look at all those beads hanging there behind them, because you have to remember we're at the start of the parade, so they're just getting started. When you hear too earlier, Bob Slovic interviewed a woman who talked about how it's hard work throwing the beads.
Right.
And I'm thinking, honey, you're just getting going.
They are just getting going.
We're at the starting point.
They got a long way to roll. The Strand is like a mile away here. This parade doesn't end until almost 9:30 or quarter to 10 in the Strand. So it starts here about 7 o'clock along the seawall. It is a good, long, fun parade. And as we said, tradition is what it's all about here.
And that is a beautiful float right there. The masked lady float you're looking at. So this float is also sponsored by the Knights of Momus. The mask, one of the most recognizable symbols of the Mardi Gras celebration. I'm wearing one on my forehead today. It represents the mystery and the magic behind the revelry.
Did you know at Mardi Gras you're supposed to cut loose, let it loose?
Well, I was hoping so.
Well, that's it. So the mask is a way of covering yourself while you're letting loose.
So I'll keep my job even while I act a fool.
Well, that's
something like that.
Yours may be on the line the way you cut loose. But anyway, it allows people to have the time of their lives without fearing ridicule or embarrassment.
Yeah.
No,
I
Gina,
like that.
Gina does never gets out of control.
I just translated that.
Exactly. Yeah.
You keep your job and you can still act a fool, but it is a fun tradition. Always fun to put on a mask.
The old saying is we don't hide crazy, we parade it down the street. So let's parade down the street to Bob.
All right, Tom, I'm up on the Dolphin float with Larry Gillespie, who just told me this is his 25th year. Is that right?
That's correct. That's correct.
On the float?
On the float. On the float.
After 25 years, is it still as cool?
Absolutely it is. Absolutely it is.
Yeah. What makes it so special?
Well, it gets bigger every year. I've got my children involved, my grandchildren. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's lots of fun.
And it's, like you said, it's bigger and better almost every year. I didn't think the crowds would be bigger than last year. I think they are.
I'm surprised. I really am. With the rodeo involved, we got great crowds tonight.
What does it mean when you have all these visitors come down to Galveston and you're able to show off a little bit?
Well, that's what Moments is all about, is to bring people to the island and show them a good time. Hopefully they'll come back.
And I think they will, and we're having a great time. Larry, enjoy it, man.
All right, you bet.
Tom, Gina.
One of the former kings.
I say that again, Tom?
Larry Gillespie is one of the former kings with Galveston Mardi Gras down here. One of the Momus kings, so he knows what it's all about. He's had the honor.
And like we said, some of this is just a wonderful public relations opportunity as well for the island to attract people who may not be putting Galveston on their travel itinerary will now go, wow, that looks like a place I want to check out up close.
You got it. All right, you want to know who let the dogs out? Well, North Forest did. You were watching the Mighty Bulldogs from North Forest, the marching band.
The band under the direction of Andrew Hickerson III. They're playing songs like Can You Feel It? I'm Your Baby Tonight, one of my Whitney Houston favorites, and keep watching.
Who let the dogs out? North Forest. North Forest. Okay, it doesn't quite go.
You know what? Like, I know that song, I have no idea who sang that song. It's one of those kind of songs, you know? But they look and they sound great. Let's listen into them, Tom.
All right. All right, the North Forest Marching Band and their drum majorettes in the streets of Galveston tonight.
Girls. Look how little they are.
I know. It's cool.
Those girls, they're probably not high school. They must have had another group join them. But they look beautiful for sure.
All right, much more of the Knights of Moments Grand Night Parade right after this.
Welcome back to the Knights of Moments Grand Night Parade, Fiesta de Momus, and you're looking live at the standing jester float. Smiles, smiles, and more smiles.
And I didn't know you could still find jesters today. They said in the town of County in North Wales, they have their own official resident jester. His name is Earwood, but instead of performing for the king, he does his own shows. He specializes in magic and juggling and joke telling. So if I learn how to juggle, I could be a jester.
Maybe so. I mean,
you know,
you are infamous for your joke telling on the news at the end of every newscast.
Not sure if I like infamous or not. But anyway, I do like the standing jester float, one of the colorful floats. 31 floats in this parade this year. It is bigger and better than ever.
And this one, by the way, sponsored by the Knights of Momus, that does a lot of float sponsorship for sure.
You see a little fog, and it's still hanging over the seawall here in Galveston. I'm not sure if it goes all the way to the Strand, but we bob Slowback right across the street on the balcony at Fishtails, Bob.
You know what? This has to be the best view of the parade of all right here. I'm with Debbie and Kate. Kate, this is Debbie right here, and she said, if they throw bees, I want to stop and catch them because that's what it's all about. But listen, I mean, look, don't fall over, Debbie. No. All right, so how much fun is it being up on this balcony?
Oh my gosh, this is the best. We come here every time we can get here. Eat, have fun, we throw beads, show these people down here. We are having a blast.
It is so much fun. So you're getting some beads, so
yes.
you're getting them.
Yes, look. I caught one from Tillman. He threw it at me.
Oh, did he? That's something to remember.
Woo!
All right, you're BOI, so I mean, how special is this for Galveston?
Oh yeah, we've been here years and years and years and years. These are all vintage beads, all my vintage beads.
I love it. What's your name?
I'm Lauren Mitchell Dell.
Shout out to Lauren, having some fun up here on the balcony. Best view of the parade by far.
I love how she was so excited that Tillman's threw her the beads.
Yeah, that is a great view from Fishtails balcony. That's the place to be. My goodness, what a vantage point.
But you know, it just is a great night, and people, no matter where they are, seem like they're having a great time. Here's another beautiful float.
Yeah, this is the lovely female masked jester float. This one's also sponsored by the Knights of Momus. I think they've got a sponsorship in about half the floats here in the island tonight.
They have made a true investment. The female masked jester, exceptionally special because there was only one known female jester in all of the English court history.
Wow.
Wow, I know.
Jane the Fool, and she was the jester for Queen Mary and Queen Catherine Parr. This was in the 16th century, so only one female jester back then.
Well, times they have changed, right?
They have. They have. Some of the best comedians of the world today are females, that's for sure.
Yeah, jesters known, again, as comedians, and this float certainly is entertaining. And are those like
a little
flower petals?
Right? Yeah,
it is like flower petals. It's like got a little feminine feel, like a garden party.
Yep.
I like that.
Flower power on the female jester
I'm
float.
all about flower power, Tom.
Yeah.
You know that.
And what a great backdrop, as we've said before. The Pleasure Pier all lit up tonight. A lot of people out there on the rides tonight. But everybody stopped, and they went, wait a second, it's parade time, and they came running off the Pleasure Pier.
I think we have David Nuno in the crowd somewhere. David?
All right, the things you hear when you're hanging out with the crowd. I'm hearing all kind of crazy stuff. We got some 12-year-olds. We got some freshmen out here from the memorial area. Now, is it true you guys did not drive out here, right? You have supervision, parental.
Yes.
You guys having a good time? Having fun?
Yes.
Show me. Delayed reaction. And another thing, this lady right here came from Paris. How are you enjoying this?
I like this a lot. I came from Paris. My name is Hélène, and I came to see that.
Yes, in Paris they hold the microphone. I appreciate it. You have a great time, right? High five. Lots of talking. She left me hanging. So I'm
there. We go.
Woo. That would have been bad. Back to you.
She was like, I never thought I would meet David Nuno in my life, and now I'm here in Galveston. And
I'm sure that's exactly what she was thinking, Tom. But it is wonderful to hear people coming from all over the world to see this island's very special Mardi Gras celebration. Like I said, very unlike New Orleans in that you can bring your whole family and not worry about the kids being traumatized by what they see.
You know, there's not even a chance of rain tonight, but do you hear the thunder? You hear it?
I do.
That's the Milby High School Marching Thunder Band. Milby, what a great band.
Jeremy Murray and Amy Vera are the directors of this fabulous blue, I love that shade of blue, gold and white bunch.
And they got a lot of awards under their belt. In 2017, they got first place in the NSBA Band Brawl. They got an excellent rating at HISD's Marching Band Festival. So what a great job Milby High School Band has done all along in the past couple of years.
I like their swag walk, Tom.
That's cool. I like
the swag walk right there.
I like it. I like it. As we said, these kids have just as much fun every year when they come down here. Some of them tell us they can't wait to get involved in some of these great parades because it's like the feeling of energy when you have 10 people deep on either side cheering you on.
And I'm sure earlier this week they were concerned, because I know I was about a week ago, about what the weather would be like. But it's a great night with a great crowd. And everyone, whether you're the spectator watching it or whether you're the person in the parade itself, will remember these moments. They're the classic moments of Americana growing up, and certainly unique to this island, this particular tradition.
As we mentioned earlier, Gina and I have been trying to count the number of years we've been doing this parade together. We think tonight is our 25th anniversary, and we have just seen it all during our 25 years, from freezing temperatures to fog to just warm temperatures and beautiful days.
I started when I was 4.
Yes.
Want to know?
I was 6. Bobby Slovak, where are you?
I'm down here on the parade route, and hey, we just got all kinds of people. Andre, come here. Hold on. Come here. We got some kids down here. Are you catching a lot of bees?
Yes.
Okay. We got people don't want to be on TV. We got people. Look at this little one right here. You having fun?
Yes.
Yeah. What's your name?
Malaysia.
I like your beads. You got a lot of them.
Thank you.
Awesome. You're having fun. Good to have. How y'all doing? There you go. Having fun down here. The parade's not over yet. It's still gonna be a fantastic night out here. Tom, Gina.
Okay, now that's a first. We've never seen anyone run from the camera before at a Mardi Gras parade. But those people took off.
Beautiful little girl.
Oh my goodness.
This is an incredible float, the Dia de los Muertos float. And boy, is it beautiful, sponsored by PFS. It perfectly fits our theme again this year, which is Fiesta de Momas, Mexico Magnifico.
Yeah. Dia de los Muertos means Day of the Dead, and of course it is a celebration throughout Mexico, and people of Mexican heritage everywhere celebrate this. Day of the Dead is one of their national holidays, I guess you could say.
Yeah, a lot of work goes into getting these floats put together, and they are just beautiful this year. We have a lot of new, totally unique floats in the parade this year, so it's really nice to see, and I love that.
Oh,
that looks like the skull that was featured in Tillman's sweatshirt.
It does. Dia de los Muertos, of course, a day to honor those who have passed on and to remember their lives and what they did for us back here on Earth. A day of music and dancing, a day to celebrate.
Yeah, celebrate their life. Every culture has a very unique way of how they process death, but in the Mexican culture, there is great respect and celebration.
And you just saw him go past Fishtails. That's where Bobby Slovak was, on the balcony of that. And let's go to Bob right now.
Hey, I made my way back down on the street, Tom. And you know what I love about this parade? So many families out here. I just came across this family. Tell me your name.
Lindsay.
Lindsay, and your name?
Dave.
Who do we have here?
Grayson.
All right. There you go. So much fun tonight. How much fun are you having? How cool is it to be able to bring the family down there and just enjoy the night?
This has been a lot of fun. We love it.
Are you helping them get bees?
Oh, yeah.
Here, I'll tell you what. Here's bees for you. Look at that one. That was a good one for you. Hey, see, I helped him out. Tom, Gina.
Bob's giving away his beats, too, taking part in the float here.
I think Bob's got some hookups to get more.
Oh, my God. Here we go with the dancing bus. Oh, my God.
Every year they're here with us, Tom.
Dancing Queen party bus.
It would not be a party here on Seawall Boulevard without the Dancing Queen bus. Step aside, Abba. Jay Carnes is a local business owner with a fascination for music, dancing, and, of course, Mardi Gras.
Oh, yeah. One of his employees bought this, and they said, we got to turn this into something special. So they turned in the Dancing Queen bus. They actually bought it originally for $250, and now they'll never sell it because they said they've got such a great return on their investment in fun.
Yeah, what a cool idea to gut a bus like that, cut out the sides, put in some old DJ equipment. It is always a good time there on that bus, and the crowd always starts bouncing a little more excitedly.
Well, so many of the floats have been playing music this year, but this one plays it all along the parade route and gets people dancing in the streets.
Well, and let's face it, they're loud. They're super loud, which is fun.
I cannot believe we have come to the end of our parade here in Galveston this year, the 33rd annual Knights of Momus Grand Night Parade. We hope you've enjoyed this as much as we have. I mean, what a great night to come to Galveston, Texas.
It really has been, and what a wonderful tribute to Mexico as we see all of the Duchesses be saluted this evening for the wonderful things these young women have done, and also get a chance to salute Tillman's father as the king.
And his daughter, Blaine, as the queen.
Yeah, so it's been a great night, and we thank, of course, Bob and David for rocking as always with the crowd.
Yeah, and for everybody here at ABC 13 and all the crew that makes us look good every year. For Gina Gaston, I'm Tom Cook. We hope you have a great Mardi Gras, and let the good times roll.
See you next year.
Yeah.
me put on some more lipstick because my lipstick's kind of faded. Ooh, like Jagger. How to control it. I like to move like Jagger. I got to move like Jagger. I got to move like Jagger.
All right. All right. All right. Oh, there's a pen.
There's a pen right there.
I don't need one.
Oh.
I just didn't know what it was.
Oh.
So, Matt, are those your big balls?
All right, let's do the
right
damn
here
thing.
on the table.
Here we go, here we go.
Here we go.
Party time.
Here we go. Oh. All right.
Wait for the band to come out.
Is that the end of the floats? Yeah, I get two more, right.
I covered up my unibrow during the show. Now I get to my unibrow.
Oh, yeah, you couldn't, you know what, I noticed that before. That mask was down a little bit.
Is annoyed by
Yes.
the other, with the
Yeah.
whole thing, yeah.
Yeah. To the point where she rolls her eyes.
What about, she's been very quiet about the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't know. She has, yeah. I think she says no, but I think gone. Doesn't need.
Yeah.
Doesn't need it. Yeah. That would not surprise me.
Yeah, me neither. And there is a plan B already in place.
Oh.
The whole.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's all, and that's enough.
Yeah.
You know, considering that you don't need.
Yep.
That's enough.
Yep. No, I got you. Yep. But you stay?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh yeah. Because that is an issue.
Yeah.
This one, no.
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Till the end. A lifer.
Okay.
I mean, that's my. I mean, you know, you should know more than me. I'm just. That's my.
Well,
take.
I can't.
I tell you what, a great night tonight here in Galveston Island at the 33rd Annual Knights of Momus Grand Night Parade. A salute to Mexico. Mexico magnifique.
And bigger than better than ever. 31 floats this year. We've usually had 25 or 26.
Yeah.
23 marching bands, and what a night it was in the streets of Galveston. Perfect temperatures, a little fog, but big, big crowds, sometimes 10, 12 people deep.
Yeah, I think you're going to really enjoy tonight's parade because not only do we have a volume in that we have a large number of marching bands and floats, but they are beautiful. The floats are spectacular this year. And a special night for Tillman Fertitta and his family. Of course, Tillman is the sponsor of the parade, but this year it's also family in the spotlight, and not just him.
Absolutely. His dad, Vic, was the king this year. His daughter, Blaine, was the queen. So it's kind of like an all Fertitta night. So we hope you will enjoy watching this parade, the Momus Grand Night Parade, the 33rd annual, as much as we
And
did.
our 25th year together.
Yes.
Crazy,
25th
right?
year. That's
Totally
right.
crazy.
All right, right after the newscast, 10:30.